movers and the shakers. Number one, never let somebody censor you. I am a native of Gabon.
Go back to the whole Quran for solutions. Now the self-Quran of Shah.
And you'll born Abdul Nasr Imam Mahmoud Al Haji Jibril Imam Mustasha.
Look at your beauty beyond your physical appearance.
Why not join me, Abdul-Jalil Naabeli, the son of Musa Kumo, as my guests and I through you life-changing stories.
Mashallah, ne po anu wala lo kamza sa kulbe Sagani TV my not na chiva ka bo mo Abdul Jalil na biale tan ndre shabale so mada kam zo ti ala nglia to bagi ne fo top selen to zanti ka ti di amfani shal dem be osane po ka te karate zang la ni ngo ba wo ya ka ti di la amfani wo ma da kultun zang da ne shal zang so ka ti nya tin ya ger punisham as a people ka biago melti to zo me ya no la very selfish my not na chiva di la biwa atatin je sa ashal mo nti atepsele gala January 11th, 2019, 2022, Bomba, Alhamdulillah. To you might talk about the point of Fula the Cho. Those are t-shirts beyond Makato Quara. And idea man Yamakama to one of the Quara t-shirts or Lam Lord the Pune. Zale Zambo Bukunama, the Bayer Shadow Kultunizan, Swan Shukurte, the Kulan Chaka, Be Panse Shukurchande, the Banokula and Non Shamti Yatargama. So I that t-shirt younger come. We are come down there for the exam was source in your book on Zanti Shukurbe. Lala Yelati Sabla Buku, Lala Bukmagati and printed to Chakaran Bayanaka, Shukurbe, Banda Porpora Capto is Bayis like our current Lala in Topsama, but Tara in Yashakato, driving upon times at level so Abian Nimbo Manga. There's all the itinerary, Yella Pam Janet, the Kulma Latin and Flavor Yella Masham, Apa Atia. Bukunama Montarbo Nyanga, Tamale Health Walk, Katian no, by not achieve a culture, and shall allow them for the Yalama Songa, Katizasanya Day and Chashama, Chuma, Mama Pula, now a party match, 4th, 5th, and 7th match. There's a 4th match, Martia Nola Muslim prayer, is a madam, but they are so Catalan Health Walk. So comes a certain function, my Lord Nachiva, Bizarre Bayam, Bian, then two champion Yalanka. These are I mean Yaraba Katanga Kabwana close to them. Opportunity in Bala, but I am not at another half walk Mama. Lelan Yalaka now yet the Delma Dinibia a lot than by Christian prayer Jan Katian Zang Dolodolum Kabanoa Dua Titi. Lelan Yalaka now a party 7th March Al Tandalian Yalaka National Public Holiday. Kati no Aswasi Tiamala. Public speeches by the guest Moma Shaba, Kapuka, Alizabazan sort, and Yatin and Nasham got to do Chantoni. Then ye Nagi got a non book launch on the same 7th. So, typical speech my Nagi got to launch book ma, Karnagi, Katnano, meet and greet Moma, Tipu and Yellow Dagban, Dino Maka, and me, Dalani Roma, so Kabu, Obu, she had Kartogum Barga, tell Subamati, Nagi book launch ma, Katakulis Kama, our money. But talking so comes a meantime contacts to exchange now you don't know Canela Dalirma, Shane and Yashamba. There's my not achieve a touch on then Shambala turns out a song. Parama Papa could bought more information. Motion TV online, Antonia Facebook zone, www.motiontvonline.org. Be a good border in Chelka like an official Facebook page at Abdul-Jalil Naabeli. Check out the Kulan to vote on Calabati Lamna, Tizales and Mama and Zamtra Kadi and Fan Sheldon Bene, the Chakata Lamna. Ne fuka pa apam anda ku goma no na chiva Sagani TV zo da so kana ku yala ma tamala san tafsile katam fu mel sam sham to the no pon takora ba ma kate ben tezante jingoma zanti katukuli am fuka pa takora ba ma management sasa nangban yene tinji sa shal ngo sutura ngoma man yara bi akamne zak o chejama so ma o pola na no ku di ma fi rezo ay ba ku bo atete kulbil ma anyete namba na yerna tan ami zergo so TV ma bonne ditana ka anya ka liga gina guru ganda lo sha polo namba bala ma ka ba yale bolo lo ka sa ay ko be on to she la sitra wa ta tawzanta so dabs no wata mine wonye gana sasa MASLOC zasa CEO wonye na sankara na bi fo mbla ngonye be probe Hajia Abibata Shani Muhammad Zakaria you want the lama.
Go yeah.
The Yasan Pam. And the Puka Apam, Domini, the Noyaka, Shabaidi Melsa Apam. But it to Noki, yes, I'm about on Titi, the Flan Yasan. Meditabene, Saloma Zoka, Ato Satiti, Tem me Sula now and Chaka Titi and Naraka and Fan Shelton Bontedima at a zero de Funi. And to be a long balance, I don't play up to the Wisham Yabakamane. This way, Pamka, so comes a Yara, TV, Gabi politics, a couple of pound amounts nearby, so comes a Sanyarle. But can you rope me and Yesu? There's also a put as a swears will go at a cabin when you as Abibata, Ulaka and Bosama.
So, on top for a Kayan Che in a year, so the two and Zang for something in Diana mini program was to come a Hali Erle Dagba. So, Lala Fogu Chane and Baparanianas and Bacham Yuna. The Gonanama, a fan of my pastors, so comes out watch a program. Nyani was so one for native ballet. Abibata Nyana was so bundle as Sankara Yele. Sankara Yele covered drama. Nimana Kanam Nezer Halley JHS2. So in Chandler Primary School, Yendi LA Primary, Hacham Naya Kuwa JSS1 and JSS2. But there are BC, Tamal Mokanda Kanata Sab, Our Lady of Fatima, JSS, Nika and 7 BC. From Nimanika in Chang Yasantua Girls Secondary School, Kumasi. So from Kumasi, Kan Chang University of Ghana. University of Ghana, Manala BA in psychology, Nika major, then come major, come minor philosophy.
Okay.
So then University of Ghana, National Service, UNHCR. United Nations High Commission on Refugees. Then Saka Liberian refugee camp that be Bujumbura. The office that they are airport residential. So from UNHCR can move to Merchant Bank. Merchant Bank come tell me as permanent staff. Under past 6 months, Kara apply support Sementanga and Chantana Masters. I applied to Cornell University, New York University, Columbia University. By the grace of God, now you come Zara Nyela Bantama admission. Can that settle on Columbia University? So Nichan Columbia University, that is New York, and Nala Masters in Public Policy and Administration, can major in Economic and Political Development. So while I was at Columbia University, as part of the course requirements, we needed to do consultancy at UN, any organization related to the field and economic and political development. Developmental. So we had a consultancy at the UNDP headquarters in New York at the Capacity Development Group. Okay. The Lala group, we were a group of 5, but Lala consultancy. So while we were doing the consultancy, and Lala interned with the Regional Bureau for Africa, the same UNDP in New York, as well as Institute of Economic Affairs. Ghana, yeah. So Columbia University, I'm an international student, but 1 year after completion. Kababonile OPT, that's optional practical training. So I had that opportunity to have worked in America for 1 year. But because of family, that be Ghana, and I had been away for 2 years now, even though that kind of vacation, I thought that ran too long to stay away from the family. So I came back to Ghana. And now I got another job at Agri Development Bank, ADB, in Bala. So ADB, I served 1.5 years in ADB. Kada resigned.
Branch there.
I started from the head office, Development Finance Unit, at the head office, and then I moved to Tema, when we were fishing harbor. I did customer service. And so I went through all the departments. Under customer service, tailoring to my head office now. So I resigned and then I joined Jospon Group of Companies. So at Jospon Group of Companies now, there are more than 40 companies, and started me as senior project officer. And at that time, they were companies, Sewage Systems Ghana Limited, the Saka Rakuri and Chile. So in time, and Daniel Negoso Mumbiru Tone. in terms of documentation, facilitations, and paving way for Lala company. Build so many of them in almost every region. Liquid treatment plant in Yale, sewage systems, Ghana Limited. So from senior project officer, I moved to become a business development manager. And then from there, I was promoted to business analyst, to the CEO, that's the chief operating officer. Odapa Ghana, Odanya Filipino. So when you group Maza, over 40 companies, Maza CEO, so Manunda Bill office, and direct reports in that Balama. And then my money was to liaise with all the MDs for the various companies in terms of information. At that time, I served with 3 of the Just One Group, Sewage Systems Ghana Limited, I was a board member as well as board secretary. And then Dredge Masters Ghana Limited, I was a board member as well as board secretary. And at that time, Just One Group board, I served as acting board secretary from October 2016 till the time that Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, in his wisdom and generosity, appointed me as deputy CEO of MASLOC. So March 2017, I had to resign as acting board secretary.
For Just One Group of companies. Okay. In fact, I love the way you have profiled it. You see, Zongo can bound the brains, madam, don't too much. I thought Kamani's this cryptometer, I can't know, but this is quite intriguing. But I know Shamia come. We'll come and talk a lot more about Tumama and as an hal shall be Tumama Pune. The unknown Sham hasn't to climb to the top because those were Pamka so cool your pa who pound mala. Perception man yam ka o tartlo man ka to chendela chendema ta ta tin kana to pierre pune nyenya ami la shirya be kalala sheka Hajia ka agal tete ba chat labna dundone do zo ya pam ka so kamza sa yisir na kamale onye gum sirshale you know ayan ne ka zoge wula gum sabaka danya na ya akul por halati misma
ta gum sirshale ne Daniela social, Daniela, so can many politician Daniel, but of course, trained teacher Daniel before colleague politician. So Tani and Chili Sabu, Mbama, Uma Sabu Slitizo, near and Chili Karam, Umama, Uma. So Daniel and Invuso, Natoya disciplinarian and Daniel. At a particular time, the two Tinyam Beda year Sambani. Maybe after 6, I couldn't casu Sambani. I'm in the Star Night, Daniela and grandfather, man, Cabrana, the entertainment over here. Desire your granite young, being my record dance, the Bumbunama, and Amanda told no Star Nights entertainment, Halle, the Paga Secondary School. The only time the Cham Community Center was after SS Cabrama Limis Yendi. That was the only time I do Cham Entertainment, and that was at the community center. So I mean, maybe because so Karasane and say any tendanya base, so that you in the secondary school kana after 6 o'clock. And Urakana, even though Miloka Shukuro, I was here at Yas and to maybe in the secondary, but at the course is coincided. So Rato can no one would take notes, baby. So kana after 6. In fact, first question, Danya, I exit Bani. Oka exit school, you don't know. She had to be in school. Wow. So he was that kind of person who show you interest in to growth in terms of Benyasha. So yeah, but at the same time, without panning so kama Sonic no Zuru Baba, Kuto Changosani, Umale Vago.
Do is strict
but someone open Vago, Kane chant to bo, Utaazo, Pala, Oyan Lapsame, then to the nation. Yeah, so Magwaza Hamid Daniela and was a woman. Once in a while, Burba Umvua, but Mbara Pan and Voso Mumbor Bebu, Pala, Oyambola Manata to Asata. Okay.
So the way I know Banama Nunaka Zogi.
Yes, Banama Kanzogi.
Okay, so Chataponia, you went to Yasan to us secondary.
Yeah.
Kaganasko could be your Cabachani man. Halabor was another experimental, but Janana took Bas Chandon. Bondata Ayasan to us.
Yes, and of course, like I said, in Changla Sokori in the Kakana, you want to feel it.
Yeah.
So more or less, sometimes maybe change it was
necessary.
And then most within the girls' school, at least maybe all of my life I've been in mixed schools. So the bazaar something different that I could add. But of course, that time my choice choose to change. Last time brothers, many sisters, but I bet you I'm a secondary. Never could my mancha. But I'm bound tally come and then yes and to girls secondary school. But alhamdulillah, it's a yes and to girls secondary school. The Ranyala Shukurishare, then check a neg and nini tea be yersha, then to Linere Zanzuge. The headmistress was very strict, and then discipline in the school but are not very high. Yeah.
I know the Nyasan, but Nip Warsham to Tiambuanya Makamada. Growing up in Yendi, you know, Kajan Shukuru, Halne Our Lady, then to Yasantua, you know, Aratonin the extracurricular activities, they in the Bakupasa.
You say an Yendi, maybe the Sabayina Yendi. And classmates that when we did at the party holidays time, come out even though that way Yasantua, your secondary school, but I organize extra classes and brothers as I shine in the group, you know, the bride to go classes never year. So once in a while, maybe 2 chang for Lala classes, and even before I got to secondary school, extra classes Daniel I've been shy to organize it. Either teacher ma can I young to go to be at a point where I might share UAC can I mented taba Jubinama if you Mr. Donko.
I think that is when brother that what Omia Madira to channel
Shamuna classes. Yes. The Shamuna and that channel classes. Mr. Idrisu and I would say Lala classes. So apart from that, we could check our chance too.
So maybe apart
from classes, maybe Manatotem, my dad, maybe do shake a song, Lala house chores,
so Kamani as a child, vocabulary couldn't do like I feel like I'm no was there anything like that? I mean, maybe later on, but at that point, and I mean, Carmela Nambu at
that point, like I said, in fact, that panel was so maybe with Tassita, but Maura, Anang them to Burmo in Yale. So, but at a point, I realized that Burma or I brought them in shape to the Disha. Okay. So, Benya Kamanka Dani Musu, maybe Umsuma Shalanda Bala, and I have the Lazo Lala Umsuma, Yevon Shadan Mutta,
Mashallah. And I hear my Tilamamba. Enter Mawa Mera Kuno Mayang Malaqua. I'm sure if you my father was Sambakusaka or be so cheap.
Yes.
So maybe I should want to Surqua or Guama. You know, these are things that help a lot. But someone's going to tell Gumcha to Fokom Kalabna. We have already been doing close to 20 minutes. So don't Fokom Kalabna, T Labna turns out to Nyanya. I hear the rise sham because I really Ottomani 1 year shama. Is it that space that Bian Bura rise me and Wula Kura Nung Chandela Asia Yella won't be do yellow. The tune of the spice up there for some love matters. So thank you to Vocal Calabati, Lamna, turns out that Alice Mama to the Chakata Saga TV, man, not Machiva.
Unkuran yel ne tama yibu wada ka totol ne tama ninta atama itu wada marungwana bisin pan na abel noni de mampurugu dalir no akume ka dalir bionia mbolan zangi wulse lugun shadun tuni twente da Absonic Motors lala da sima nya humura works contacts and motors bolumba fese moto mampurugu zaban na nya banko sira Absonic Motor na akpatuga tuga bamal Absonic mapuka kama 110-9 110-80 110-88 110-3 ante table Jaguar lala no ka totomal Absonic aloba kama 125-30. Batman. Kaninya 125-50. Kamal Absonic Jungle. Kaman 125-19. 125-18. 125-8. And the double GY-3. Ne GY-7. Moto King Sumanyala Ampiani. Kaman 150Z8-20AA. Kakanya Helping Gia. 150Z8-28. Kakanya Simple Gia. 150Z8-200. 200Z8-8. Shanfai Moto Kia Gwanyala Ampiani. Kaman 25 horsepower. 22 horsepower. 28 horsepower. Absonic Moto Kwatuwa Kam Kibora Kemna Beni. And the double TSZ. Siamani the moto to Sani Suka Sebisiga Hal Nuguaya. Ibian your hard seed. The same motors Nyala Bambeno of East region. Na Lergudun Dong. Iyi Gamba and Chana Tabela Inutiru. Na Lergi Yiwa Gamba Tabela Inuza.
Mapurugu Polongo Bonko Kandabe.
Na pu okapa apa mana ku Sagani TV mai ordinary chiva tinjia sasha wote bela takura ba matumina jia Abibata Shani Mama Zakaria MASLOC CEO mbala tinjia sasha ngoma ka tidira zama ka ndita no so kamsa sanya la bandira afana tindira sasha ngoma funu wila Abdul-Jalil Naabeli chata gura tinyenya tiya ko tumamashi arise ya yonwa from national service at UNHCR. In fact, who like I don't know UNHCR or national service?
I think that I was just posted to the United Nations High Commission. Well, no.
As on that,
yes.
Mashallah.
Yeah, I was posted there and I got accepted. Yeah.
Wow.
I can't go down, and there were other people who were posted.
Sure. Sometimes
this lady, Kafi Danku, Lela actress, we did our service together at UNHCR. With other people. So yeah.
Now, before Katakata Nyenya, I'm rising Shamgoma. Abwele Kamakafu Danku and other people. Bulaka Lala relationships and networks. Bulaka to strong and inside Jago.
Yeah, for me, I don't think that I rose fast because listening to what I said, I think I went through
procedures and processes.
So maybe politically, you can say yes, from deputy CEO to CEO.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, it's an elevation. But I haven't looked at work experience and work ethics, I think that by the grace of God, I don't think it's extraordinary.
Yeah, but I'll come to that. But network, relationship with people.
Yes.
Don't do Sunday.
So when it comes to network, I always say that Zala mi Zala, they are in two folds. Anto so are serious, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
But Anto so Karla, the minute will take us serious, depending on who you are. So at the end of the day, it's about you, how credible you are, and how you relate to people, how honest you are, how truthful you are. In terms of your values, are your values compatible with a lot of people in the society? Then in young way, Nirvana related to you, in terms of Jilma and Amangsha. So yes, so come to you. Kama Omi president, Omi vice president, Omi Zala. Yes, it's true. Tizana told me but maybe being the image. And I'm not saying me as Abibata. Maybe Delana or behavior, then a young way, I mean by Jagu near Chansha. Nyana was so Montere near Jilma, then to Intubasha. Demi Lampa Yamale, can yelle, then to Yasha. And in Panin was so come on and Yanira just to seek favor. Maybe excuse me to say psychophancy. I don't believe in psychophancy. You can still respect Nira. Anto Tinira Jilma, Canon on board shell. Amaka me command maybe in Boston born. Mayor Shangambiane, one on the Vizela, or Tians and Kai, oh, what if Jella Niwa come near the Vizela. And in terms of network, as you said, a school like Columbia University, my network is all over because as we sit right now, the Qatari princess, Omino Yidana, they were my mates at Columbia University. I had other princes from Saudi, other areas. as I sit here, I have classmates in IMF, AFDB, World Bank, and then some of them maybe are seniors, they are juniors. And Lala network, it's like global in here.
Yeah.
So wherever, for example, they assuming in position at MASLOC, I know that the funds Yirla Ghana government now, that have initiated steps to engage some of these donor partners because of the network that I have with other agencies. And those things are things that you can easily access. But of course, this world, network is everything. Yeah.
And I just love this. I'm sharing over the next I would want to know is Kamani. Now larga Abdulapa. Can come kunya on bound now larga Abdulama Jalamba. And those were Pamka Pound you took Bianova. When you chin or Druanchi. Shani Moy. Ugula hardly, despite Lala beauty, you just see yourself as an ordinary human being.
Yeah.
Is it also part of your upbringing?
Now, upbringing better because I grew up with parents who care so much about other people. Even though Mbara Pala Arlana, but he was very compassionate. So he's a Womosugona, Barakozan Olas into Hajia. And then Magwaza Hanyela Nembosunda Bora Nirba. So the Tune Anye, our parents need treated Nirvasha.
Yeah.
More or less, you grow up
emulating Lala.
So I would say that, and I lay Kamponko in Lala, maybe many siblings. Well, Ninchine, people have so
different definitions to love
as to what that means.
Usually, I say, yeah, manager on my yeah, that's what many people would say, but not until you get close to me. So sometimes don't talk with you now from afar.
I remember when I was in Just One Group, there used to be a lady, because I was at the group level, that would because like I said, I used to liaise with even MD's mom. So we went on a trip 2014 to Singapore.
Okay.
Opa trip money. Of course, Mandanye senior.
Yeah.
So Tinchang trip man koyama no mala confession. Maya, what is it? No me kama sa akamnenyu like an alarm, but not until on get it closer to me. Orata and yella never so near well, Anya, so solid talk for me impression, Sherry. About you, Kabamia. And then unfortunately they go to market with it. Yeah, but Lara, for me, I don't owe anyone any explanation because at every point in time, I try to be myself. I don't emulate people. I don't change attitude, in behavior to please someone. Yeah.
Wow. Now let's come back to work experience. From you and HCR.
Yeah.
Is it that problem? Anagi. Aranya tumakazo no be brenda ku and service na so don't kunama the
national service in Daniel. I didn't make any attempt to
stay there.
I didn't make any attempt to work and continue from there. So I just finished my service. And then I apply. Yeah, Merchant Bank. Yeah.
Merchant Bank. And did it take long? Did it take long? Service.
The service was from 2006 to 2007, and I joined Merchant Bank 2008.
Okay.
So
that
the
maybe
period was
just a year or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. So from Merchant Bank
to Columbia
University.
Yeah. So then I went to Agri Development Bank.
And worked for some time.
Yeah.
So after Columbia University, have you learned any other course here?
No, for now I'm concentrating on politics. Maybe at the appropriate time. Yeah.
But it shouldn't buy you from because your PhD want to publish more. And I'm sure you did the latter, and that's I'm going to go. I'm very sure.
Now I'm jealous. We'll see what happens.
That's great. Yeah. But chat in your politics.
But apart from Columbia University, I've attended training like
professional
for
courses.
example, I went to Western University in Canada. It's a very good university.
Western Sydney University.
Ivy Spencer. It's the best top business school. While I was at Just One thing that Just One did capacity building, they did very well. So I was one of the people that went for Lala training. And at that training, you find people who are senior officials with government, private citizens. There was one high commissioner, so I met her and then we're talking. Kana Kamande, she went through the program the same time that I was there. So this is the Lala kind of networking, right? It was on leadership. Apart from that, I've attended other fora. Yeah, maybe business trips. Yeah, so.
Think karate Lala politics but interest the current.
Yeah.
At what age I'm married? Because you are in politics,
Yeah, at 20.
20?
Yes, I married at 20.
Like seriously?
After SS. In fact, I finished SS 1998. And you know, at the time, we used to do university entrance exams. So just when we were attending the classes for the university entrance, Kamakanata cancel. Yeah. So I got admission into Legon in 2000. And that same 2000 March, yeah. That was
but that was young. Is it that Braga to do obey command ports and that
no, so that Obama to do at that point I was I think that it was a risk that I took. It was a very big risk, but by the grace of God, maybe now and doesn't do my because I gamble in life, ma 20, what do you know? To talk about marriage. And growing up, I never even thought that I would marry at that early stage. But maybe I just take it that now that about the Shambhala. But by the grace
so before then, I am regretting like Mazumo Pasarama, one by get boyfriends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For me, I always say that in Malika, but growing up from Yendi, like I said, I never had any boyfriend in Yendi.
Wow.
Yeah, I never had until after SS, yes, but that's it.
You're a big woman.
Oh yes, today I was on Sankara Radio. I mentioned it. It's a fact.
And so you see, let's these little girls back at home. You see, Kazara Mountain Bokota 100 cities, 50 cities, 20 cities, Kadenia Zuga. You know, she married as early as 20.
And what the point I want to make is that I hear people, especially NGOs, human rights agencies, come on, early marriage. Early marriage cannot deter you from achieving what you want. It's about your mindset and it's about your determination. Like I said, I married before I even continued with my education, university. And I went as far as to Columbia University, even outside the country. So I think it has to do with the person you are marrying. It doesn't matter your age, Bill. Yeah, because like I said, it was a risky venture. But by the grace of God, now on that be on my side. And that's maybe my gamble turned out to be worth it.
In fact, it wasn't a gamble, it was foresight. you saw it coming and you saw that. So sometimes, how can you God-fearing man? You would know. But unfortunately for us, the generation of
I remember those times, there were stories like, so many things. People said whatever they wanted to say, but it was never close to the truth. And for me, I always say that things that you say, I don't focus my energy on them because as an individual, I know what is good for me. I could have stayed single and then maybe been shiny and I will not be proud of it today. So,
and maybe by chat over
exactly. So I think that marrying early was the biggest decision.
But let me come to this point in 1 minute. Come on, either was it direct? They come on. How did it happen? Like, in 30 seconds?
We met somewhere through my cousin.
Yeah.
But we met. It's not like, come on, maybe in between a baby and No, we met at a program with my big brother, who was a cousin. And he knew him way back. They knew themselves way back. So to me, I think that dema like
that.
But before I realized, I thought that.
Okay, so now let's come and talk about a rise in one particular job to the other.
Yeah.
Is it that ara nyela tu shall apply can yen na point? Can I resign be akwa resign we
Yeah, for example, in my life I think 2 resignations. Like I said, merchant bank man, not any admission can I resign.
Okay.
And in ADB resignation, I had found just
okay.
Banking is routine. It's one thing that you do over and over. So after some time, I just thought that I needed to do something different. But so Daniela offered me before my resignation.
Now, what relationship Jerbokalism be too many? Cartoon that can rise this like the way you rise.
When it comes to my work, I am a very results-oriented person.
Okay.
This started when I want to see the end, and whatever it takes me to get to the end,
you will do it,
with the exception of illegalities.
Yeah, sure.
I understand.
Sure.
Yeah. So coming into this role as CEO within these 4 months, the kind of reforms that MudHut MASLOC, the staff themselves are gingered and motivated because talking about corporate governance, it's not new to me. I know what it takes to lead.
Yeah.
So people need recognition and motivation. And I'm in the MASLOC to measure Bermuda recovery. So coming into office, I've put certain strategies in place to motivate staff to go all out to do recovery. It's not business as usual. Come on, yes, it's your duty to recover, yes. But at least I've put some incentives such that when you recover up to a certain amount, you are entitled to a certain percentage
of that
recovery. And it's yielding results within these 4 months.
Wow.
In the past, teach and deba, we just go eat, drink, and then go away, maybe share some comments. But this time around, as part of the deba, I surprised some of the staff, and we awarded so many staff, maybe good behavior, good attitude to work. In terms of recovery, for example, the best region that got the award was Ashanti region. They got cash and a citation, followed by Upper West region, and then Volta region was third. Mayila Northern region. So it was very clear that there was no manipulation.
Yeah.
So at this hour, every regional manager has a target. Myself, I have a target because last week you read from the president's page where he said 64 million Ghana cedis is going to be disbursed to people through MASLOC. And out of that, 36 million is going to be recovery. How do we get that 36 million? He put me in charge to make a difference, and I'm going to do that. But doing that, I am doing it with dialogue, teamwork, and also all kinds of education, sensitization, and then people's mindset about MASLOC. The two that I can make so that I'm a man and to learn to the bigger amounts, and others can also benefit.
Right. So, chongoma tunakule mzao mmeba. Kabu chanto voko kalwa. Ti labna tin kana ti pie politics pune. Ja primaries yeni primaries yeto a pa to dam do bayi dar babshan yel kan wa amba ne oba tapse o ya targa wula kurana ka wa kono pie politics pune ka ya puloka ti new in the future in politics. This is sanyela bo ashanti ya mbwae kanyenya wula ko ida to support despite lala on be a marriage woman for to support to Kadwabala no to no la o idama bo ambo nta also ka fasiga da no bo ambo to foria ba to guta to go kon ka yamna ti lamna tin sa sama ba yan qualify ka ba ji afa sha dembe a shabi mata sa lamna ko Abdul-Jalil Naabeli Sagani TV might not achieve a car boat in Sasha, what the Mirage Abibata, MASLOC CEO Mbela, Konye Naya Sankara Yele, Pasara Bane, our Pumpo Wanta, Bugako transition, Roma, Bridget, the Bone of Anikura, Abuka Jabuba Purgarama, Chatakara Panyanya, politics. Who are current to politics for me?
Politics my father Kasoka Minuranya a politician. But growing up I've always wanted to be a politician. But I was looking at the appropriate time. So not until I was appointed deputy CEO, I didn't have in mind that I knew at a point in my life politics.
Okay, but that means that even student politics maybe
student politics, maybe I was just a member but not active. I haven't listened to Kama Legon, for example. I was married Ndaka campus so maybe TESCON, yes, I was part of Legon TESCON member, but Kama
passive member
position. I was active but not Kama holding a position in TESCON. But of course primary school maybe position being a prefect fine. But
normal GP can come see right I will tell the program see GP because beauty with brains. Now, so Bulakara no Helen Tony, deputy CEO of MASLOC.
Deputy CEO of MASLOC, what then I don't my mama and I would expectedly because in that a private sector, just one group. But of course, Ankunye party nira ambition comes out. My husband, for example, ura nyala nivoso song the partner because there are in chance for Columbia University, Kabapigi, Baumia, Sama. Then so where I nyala deputy governor. Also Pin in Balama, Umbolo, ura yila US Kakana 2008, Halene 2020. At least Omino Balama. So Bazaha Labe Pierre campaign. Mama 2016 campaign, for example. You mean a fundraising na brand wide, even professionals for change, donate so behind the scenes politics na frontline politics. So tin di nage ka tichang nanado dankwa sane. So ka mini vice president na husband first badge of banda swear ministers na first badge in ma. So after that Bramala cocktail so ka tichang. So vice president me da ba mini nana for me tawa. So koyan oya introduce na to koyero no dingo forza ha kam yo pa. So, Vice President, I hope you want her to serve in your government. Absolutely. I understand, So, that was it. It's not like enchantment to lobby, a position, no. On your absolutely. So, Jamaica, Honorable Asensu, former Deputy Chief of Staff, Bolma, Kama, Bianenzang, and Sivina, and Ulman Ma Bonuzang Machang. Then Sanda won the MASLOC, but I didn't even know. So I had to quickly go to learn about what. So no, I'm a young man, you won't lose man chance. So can you okay? Me get it back. So come mama, yeah, man, politically. Ni kurbu, yeah, nanga vene. Abe yerne. No, come on. So no, me okay this and that was it. Yeah.
Wow, this is intriguing. And so
and the president, so that I'm means not surprised that because Sakamo Yerla Mba Tunjela, Onda Bora Mba Yela Sham, or Mino Tunsham, never Yara. So on Daniel Foreign Affairs Minister Zaha, Timino Dambalama. So the para only the president, Temio Kazumo Katimio, Timino Mbala as foreign minister. Only both autonomy foreign ministers to mean umbrella.
Can you teach your MASLOC, ma?
Yeah.
Cause what 3 you say? By politics, ma.
No, yendi politics, ma. Before I can change yendi politics, a lot of people never panda approach ma. And then, like I said, I've always had it in mind, at a point in my life, learning politics. So then that why don't I give it a shot? Because, of course, serving your people, someone will say that you don't need to be an MP to serve your people. And there are no obvious in my outlook because even as deputy CEO, I wasn't MP. They had given so much.
Yes.
So much comes out.
It started. Come on, under was it that Arakumela mind? No.
Even Honorable Tijani Rani MP, when I became deputy CEO, Kodia, YE boss, we're at MASLOC. Under MP, I called him. Kayulu Kamani went to MASLOC. So Malabe Yendi, on Tozan list mark and
Zanka.
Okay, maybe
the application be driving school over here. And I think we applied. I came with Bishop to MASLOC.
Okay.
We're working it through.
So we'll take it up.
So
after program, Martin take it up.
But that's fine. That's just by the way.
And me naturally, me son nira. And I always think that 7 people come on president is an position. A car compose Ozana. Ozama na lebge Bambi aquablene na ya. So one come near government appointee, cousin Wonyang bro, ya whether I want to MPB, Agenale MP, Cabason. Don't appointment man, respectfully, I waste them man. Because I'm in a position and I song bank pala. Kaso komoza ne to ni position. Can you mean on the most qualified? Bill ka CV me inta at mama. Direct pala CV ma NDC sa brana mpun appointment be kalala. Bozoka NDC sa braba appointment. So it just tells that ska CV we be inta position. So my feeling kama be ta position the two na make it impactful. So kamza haban kama zala position uzan song nirba amaka okonkuzo karuto position.
Aren't you those one time because you know the things you are saying man and the pala the Kodial and Zillozo so comes on what you have done. But the bem da baga talk and do homeboy. And
and
like were you command when that tried the courage?
Man, I believe in command there. Pumpon sa so be yare whether Sonia do be Sonia pa. The 2-minute labor Caroline tona.
Mashallah.
Yo, ayo dablemne. Boko boledioni like in terms of value
so special about
the lana assuming kamatin de jian kampa nyala do apart from the do ma bolela pala so for the tune to do mo polo tele kamande te yim pa be do yala ne kale de lana no to tumban sha de lana nyibun sha amado kado to some extent la benma that affect ma because in campaign Neto yala ne mine in young lana tanan bang tan sham campaign because near pambanda be national or be ane akudi na nye pa. So more or less a lot of people had written me off kama
so they don't even want to waste their resources
exactly. And lala propaganda ma kabaza o pa yendi benang ready for pa.
That means Abira Chele kache nyamdinda nye
jelfu president mama na nye pa ma na kuto di. Mayel Hajia Lima, Mampurugu, Tilly Dagwan Kalizo, Mampurugu, no Mabanete superiors, Bekalala. But Nalergu, as traditional as it is, one in the MP go, at a point in time, partners in your MP, but Bunshaka Mala the start. Tam Shelley, Boku, Nera Bira, how are you, Kubundanye, the MP? So the tunity ye come up, Abe do, Kale the land and the two Shelley. These are Anya do Kanye MP Kakuto song Ayanama, Kakuto Sebaba, the bunny.
So under Abedima, how did it go like that?
I'm in a race, ma Mandanya last person to join. I was Mandanya last person to join. At the end of the day, with the 34 votes difference, in fact, Manguna Deepa Benyarshanga and then last minutes, especially with electoral area, but separately, then and Danye and downfall. And Lala Benma, I don't want to go into it because a colleague female that Yelema, Obara Chandler primaries, Ninde check you vote younger, I love she in Belama. And Lala Lo Yinga vote ma, Mina Laji Baba Danizara Jamne, some vote Lo Yinga. But of course, like I'm saying, I want to stay away from controversy. But whatever it was, then that Faruku upper hand. Not that people said, like I've said, my so funding campaign. And Lala Nashel Ratima, the Pala Gafara Kafara Kanyara. I could have paid more than that. But I thought that my value was more than paying so much for just to become an MP. In the party. After doing all of this, giving people jobs, doing this, and people are taking salaries. Then I've done my part. At least when I lose, I know I am losing in dignity. It's not because I wasn't competent. It's not because I wasn't qualified. It's not because I couldn't do anything. But because the man judgment in. And when I lost, even though I lost in dignity. Indeed. Yes. Indeed. No, it's a fact. But what is the relationship? I mean by relationship, I mean that it's okay. Me by relationship is fine. And then you see the aftermath of primaries we went to work together. Health work, final rally Mina Laji Baba Daniza had a song. So ni wum kaso kanati yele in the history of the bank kanati nyevus, it puts me off. Because me growing up from Yendi and haven't come from Yendi 100%. So Zahami, what happened in 2008, the breakaway of independence, and so come the genesis and how it affected the party in Yendi. Nirwa kana and to put the party together, Katakana back on track. This 2020 elections, if we had taken such entrenched positions, so come the middle outcome. Because if I had come out openly, Tiyel and Nirba, sort of voting Farouk Ali Mahama, it would have affected him. By all means. So don't come and say that Lela Voshala Nyama Akonko effort in yellow. But because Ninja patriot and blood in yellow, blue, red, and white, I put party above my self-interest. Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Topumpoya, Niam Washam Yamu Kamani. 2024 is just by the corner. How many years I love not to contest for the primaries? When I your nominations, but of course, in my near. Now, I sabi you know. Whether you come back to me, I will go. Well, Tumbuna is subjective. Okay. Yeah. It depends on how you look at it. Okay. I come in here command the donations is an donations. Dole. At the end of the day, human capital from the constituency will in terms of development from primaries up to now will so can me command the president's representative any municipal MC BDC and all these projects that we are doing nationwide recently Yendi inner city roads. So me as MP I will not take credit for myself because I'm a national and when shall come then on that constituency then on other people constituency. So government initiatives are not said to be your personal intervention. So at the end of the day I promise I deliver. I said 100 boreholes. So far 100 boreholes and that's why on the primaries now when Shah come to Razan Canada appointments comes today it's photocopies. So can live service propaganda they are backed by facts. Now the other thing I want to ask now is about Sankara Radio. What come on Sankara Radio. Was it to rival Dasuma Radio? No. Dinye Media and Dasuma Media because we have a TV station since 2015 in Accra. And this Lala license we had acquired it long ago. But during the primaries when Dasuma set up, I didn't want it to look like because so I held on. Then Zoka
election man can settle up so that it doesn't mean that because of election. So even after losing an election, can chant Zan Sankara Radio. So can me Sankara Radio, so can me investment share the
That's true.
Mba young Jala Naya, bo, my mama Naka and the Alarigili. Mba ya, not maybe that's on family houses. The Kupa, the Batabeka Lara. Enchant Zan Sankara Radio, my mama personal Benham Balama. Uncle Tony MP can young be shell pull. Pala Naya. So at the end of the day, in Kashar Polo Chana, Naya and Ye share Poluna because in Karza Naya Naya and Yanam Zaha Yamba. Yes, and Beshakam Jela Naya. So Nibora man cham shall come, Shane Lavna Naya. And then Zoka Sankara Radio, then Zerla shell near Blan Yara. But I've like another phone year, man, in number shall, and so Palagram Kamanga, and to touch it life. For a long time, core area matraka electricity to use solar plants every 4 to 5 days, 3,000 watts of diesel. Caterani for almost recently stable electricity because on that transformer. The mig bazaar prepaid. We are paying so much. Meanwhile, I mean, you are in media, but it's capital intensive.
Especially Yendi, for instance, how many people are coming to do advertisements?
And apart from Yendi, Sankara Radio, we have a Benemo for Tamale. Trade shell for Naliru, Wali, but of course, don't wanna.
So this are no.
Tamalden man, but Nalirgumin Wali, Wali Magba starts here. But of course, don't wanna. I don't want to add it to politically,
But
so media, we've been in media, and then setting up in Yendi was already done before. So high teacher NCA, the records will show what I'm telling you.
Okay, so now behind the TV and dwelling, and people in Yendi have waited for that TV for so long. Is it true that TV and TV station?
Now you can.
So how long are we expecting? Come on.
Then the process is ongoing.
Okay.
So it's work in progress.
What support later in your career that every other husband should learn from?
The biggest support that I think that he has given to me is allowing me to utilize my full potential.
Wow.
First of all, I'm having first degree, having a second degree. And that is something that I feel very proud of. And then I am grateful to him for allowing me at any point in time, who's standing in my way. I give him the due respect, and he gives that respect back to me. The ni consultation in the mandikuto yina. I So Lala support I don't take it for granted, and I thank him for that, and I thank Allah
for giving you such a wonderful man.
Sure.
Now we'll camera one. Pasara, dagbang pasara. Bona yeba dagbang chama. So a lot of them, but Chala Kambani. Tarabongo kunyele. Karakumbela wakumelo kwenzo manti daba page 5 to 10. Come in a gweli people are in room 100 cities.
Wow.
Go land come 500 to 1,000. Within 3, 4, 5 months go damo to bara wonku borsha bara. Sasu ko dinka mel na zanti pasarla kamza sa mun be dagbang kayu potential sa sha.
Ta sasu go shele bonan zanti pasara nyame kama pompon ba banden su because free SHS biane. So bed and shedding that bit manam net banam zo madalan kane. So an JHS I've taken advantage of free SHS man naga secondary and pompon telan vocational schools called TVET never ya zaha nyala ben sharam biane karagba zaha tebe yuar dezo donzo den yanzan amanti do kota 100 cities on. No matter how long the kutoni permanent temporary benyele. First of all, aka daraja dabama sane ante to chanshe pulu kabla anjia maybe kabuzaha mina namin jilin den be do fune so rutune te build te manga ka banka mande te boarta manga ngare azan amando dabe to anwa be shaka mala de sa igba ite pare sa aka so yen yere ama rutune a build amanga pumpon mane mvoan changla shukuru mvoan mvoan la
ben kaza tumban
be mvoan nan la da bilgu den ma ntune te boata ma kan i voan nan le so den ntu nan dole nan le be sunete bantin ya gbobta ma sha nti te man darja azan amanti daba azel wula be abe wula maybe zongo maybe ayana avoir iPhone avoir ngo den ma nguna this time anyelo ama the long effects ni ankana the part ben shaden jora so to take advantage of free SHS TVET ne ben yarma and scholarship secretariat go high university local scholarships government nyala ben yor shele ite yanitin da launch it manifesto launch da yel ne help for student loan ba so be needed guarantor so government ma nan la ben yare pam then nang so chititi katato nsongtama so to take advantage of Lala initiatives ma and build it mass.
Wow, e government no ben yara pam de na mi pam gam
now I'm telling you dunia ilizahan karabje Lala
kay yani break it ma la ka break
now you couldn't
I'm sure.
Now you couldn't.
Zawap when you share zanti uncle Mesha in 30 seconds ka to point at you.
Time proposa ha chen la nero fo yelma na na mine mama na ma nkuto jin pick up for party na ma so regional executives of the MPP for which chen la sane akana on constituency yendi constituency executives hale ne police station executives for some channel ni kan bon en yelwa netin yan break 8 ma break ko kay to anyere the two man carry yan yina then appointees the two net che kat bank ma elections changa the yan kana wama the two net has to focus Canon United achen election ka mean so zablanyal is a contest of ideas ayan nan share then into na yere kaza ala benwo be za ala benwo into na yele at the end of the day after elections now the two net marry one party united party to face NDC to me to break it when we are divided so in time I appeal to northern region especially nyame to the checker election share tin yan nan ma the divided if anything after elections na ten usere west shanga tin tama kana to usere against Nemvosha Benyandima so nta nyeto a ne nyeshere bala
mashallah
because breaking the 8 is very important for Ghana not for MPP
so te ko pa ka tenyanya 8 man to break the to kula za la ko kaza pour son de me zanti aji Abibata ne onto ye sa asha zanti to pour son kula chala o personal assistant sane o aid mbala Mr. Alasan la nya kan pour son chan fal san Abdulatif mbala file express services des pour son zanta brother nya la mbwa northern regional NPP organizer Musa Amin honorable wo go na you vote on so ya pa Lala nya kala afi Musada Gomba boy banye mbwa regional chairman besa sanyara no kuya san pour son zanti shaba mon kamnon katar ka bo tenjia sasha on dit tabna afi abuya manyala ngombo bano na chiba tenjia sasha pour son bo kam metrana mon kamza sanan katar ka baba na ba par tulana inshallah fu mbapia mbala ne zan pour son zanta tim ngoma an kuto ya kapa ya less de baba ne zo dapsi no min general Abacha Wonders mbalama Ntapa Jacob of Sabale Studio so mo wa collaboration ba na for kapa ya family into ya video mo ba ka share share mo ba pour son ba ka material ibla woman damle na on ikuno na mfuni inshallah na on part so dale tin la zamba no na chiba nti ka ta di amfani share dem biyar funu bila be jale na biyar assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi